Okay. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to go back and repeat a few things very quickly. Okay. I ask for your understanding about this. So when we do not love ourselves, we do not wish the best for ourselves, it's more difficult to correctly care for ourselves. We are more prone to destructive tendencies. It's not easy to accept love from others or give love to others. We drain others with our continuous need for recognition and approval. We feel that we do not deserve love, happiness, health, and loving relationships, and often undermine them and sabotage them. We compare ourselves to others and become very competitive, seeking to prove that we are more worthy or, in some cases, less worthy than others. We lose much time, energy, and money seeking approval and not doing exactly what gives us happiness, but trying to do what would make others love us. We fear what other people think, and we can even lose our life purpose seeking approval from other people. When we love ourselves and accept ourselves, we care for ourselves, we want the best for ourselves, and it's much easier to love others. In part one, we're going to talk about how we lose our sense of self worth. And the first reason we lose self worth is social programming. So let's look at that. We lose our feelings of self worth often when others accuse us or criticize us or put us down. And the belief here is the belief that was programmed into our minds from our childhood years is that I am worthy and lovable only when others accept and love me. And if they don't love me and they criticize me or accuse me, I'm not worthy. Now, this is obviously a childhood programming. It has nothing to do with the truth. Our self worth is not dependent on what others say or think or their criticism. The second reason we lose our self worth is when we feel that others are better than us in certain aspects or qualities. We compare ourselves, and when others we evaluate them as better than us, then we feel less self worth. And when we're in the company of someone we consider that we are better than they are, then we feel worthy. And it's just this going up and down all the time, depending on with whom we are. So it's intelligence. We compare ourselves in intelligence, in appearance, in our ability to talk or convince. Some people may compare themselves in artistic ability or professional success or even athletic performance or our ability to cook or the number of acquaintances that we have or our success with the opposite sex. We may feel worthy if we have success, unworthy if we don't. Some people measure themselves by their home's appearance in relationship to other people's homes' appearance. Our wealth. Many people compare themselves in regard to their children, how their children are doing in relationship to how others' children are doing. And we can even bring this tendency to compare ourselves into our spiritual life and compare ourselves in the number of disciplines or the length of time that we employ disciplines or our spiritual activity. So we can, even in our spiritual life, we tend to compare ourselves and feel better or worse, more or less worthy, depending on how we compare to others. Another programming that causes us to lose our feelings of self-worth is if we make a mistake. And the belief here is that I am worthy of love and respect only when I do not make mistakes. Now, not making mistakes means really never doing anything new, never learning a new language, never learning a new hobby, a new technique or method, uh, or music, or whatever it may be, dance, because it's impossible not to make mistakes in an evolutionary process when you're learning something new. So this is a very false programming that you're not worthy if you make a mistake, which blocks many people in their evolutionary process. They prefer after a period of time in their life to do only what they know well and not try anything new because they don't want to make a mistake. Now, here's a huge mistake. As you can see, this says here for a civil engineer, there's no such thing as a little mistake. Someone has built this bridge in a way that the road somehow is not connecting. And so, another reason that we lose our feeling of self worth is when we don't get the result that we believe that we should have after making a certain effort. So, the belief here is I deserve love and respect only when I get the results I am seeking and others recognize my success. So, we have learned to measure ourselves by our results and not by our being. And I will get into that further as we go on. Another reason we may lose our feelings of self worth is when others are the center of attention and receive the respect and admiration of the group. So I am worthy of love and respect when others pay more attention to me than to others. And we have here the ugly duckling. So the question is, can I feel my self worth when others are paying more attention to others and less to me? How is my self worth diminished? It's not. It has nothing to do with that. It's within me. Another reason some people feel less self worth is, in self acceptance, is when they do not have an exclusive love relationship where our partner loves no one else as she or he loves us. And the belief here is that I am worthy of love and respect only when I have an exclusive love partner. And in our day and age, this exclusive love partner may even change through our lives. And we may feel that at any period of our life that our self-worth depends on the specific life partner that we have at that time and love partner, and that if that person doesn't respect us or that person leaves us or prefers someone else, that we are less worthy. This is obviously an illusion. Our self worth is within us as divine beings and has nothing to do with whether at a specific time in our lives we have an exclusive love relationship or not, or whether our love partner pays attention only to us or pays attention to other people. That does not diminish who we are. Another belief is that we have to be perfect in order to be worthy, and some people put that burden on themselves. They want to have perfect appearance, a perfect home, perfect children. Everything has to be perfect for them in order for them to feel that they are worthy and to feel self-acceptance. Now, this is obviously a huge trap which can drive a person even to a nervous breakdown when that person is just having so much anxiety about not being perfect and suppressing himself or herself in ways which cause great inner frustration. And often, when a person has this attachment to be everything being perfect, a perfectionist, they also create tension for other people who feel the need to pressure so that they will also be perfect or that they will help them to be perfect. So this creates a lot of inner tension. Obviously, no one can be perfect. We're in a process of evolution. We will make mistakes. Anything that we do could be done better. Someone will do it better than we will do it. And so, what we need to do here is to transfer our attention to the best effort that we can make and allow the result to be okay. So, we need to focus on making our best effort and allowing the results to be whatever they will be, and then continue making our best effort, and again allow the results to be what they will be. To stop evaluating ourselves depending on the effort, on the, excuse me, the result, and evaluate ourselves mono on the effort. Other people have an attachment to doing many things in one day in order to respect themselves. So I am worthy of love and respect only when I do many things in one day. Now, if you have both of these, things have to be perfect and have to do many things, then we're just setting ourselves up for a nervous breakdown and for a lot of conflict and tension with the people around us. So we need to understand that it might be enjoyable, it may be efficient, we may benefit by doing many things in one day, but that does not make us more worthy. That does not increase our self worth. And what we're trying to say in this webinar is that our self worth is based on our being, on our divine essence, and cannot be increased or decreased. It cannot be increased because I do something well or because I do many things, and it's not decreased by the opposite. I am who I am, a divine consciousness and a temporary body and mind. And doing things more and doing things better is good. Makes life more enjoyable. It may make my life more comfortable, but it doesn't make me more worthy. My worth is stable. It's exactly what it can be. It cannot be changed. It's unchangeable. Now, other people have an attachment to being strong, or if not being strong, appearing strong and not showing weakness. So the belief here is that I am worthy of love only when I am strong and do not show weakness. And of course, this creates a lot of inner pressure also, a lot of tension, um, fear of showing weakness, fear of other people seeing our weakness. And this, of course, is a source of suffering for many people. And people that do this often come down with psychosomatic illnesses. That is, they suppress so many feelings and so many needs, and they cannot express needs because they consider needs to be weakness, and they cannot express their fear or their emotions because they consider that to be weakness, that they eventually become ill, psychosomatically ill, because they feel that are not deserving of love and respect if they are weak or if they show weakness. Now, another attachment that we have is for others to agree with us. We feel that our self-worth is diminished when others do not agree. Now, that could be they may not agree politically, religiously, economically, socially. For some cases, whatever it may be, we need other people to agree with us so that we can feel that we are worthy. If we let go of this belief, we'll have many more harmonious moments with other people, much less tension. We will not need to prove that we are right and that they are wrong. And so many conflicts between couples and parents and children and friends is a result of this need to prove that we are right and the other person is wrong. Being able to agree to disagree and being able to love someone who does not agree with us is extremely important and can be achieved only